Hello everyone, and welcome to Art Chat. I'm Marge Lee, and today we're in the estuary talking with Liz Noffsinger. Welcome to Art Chat, Liz.
Thank you.
Now, you very kindly agreed to do 2 art chats with us, one on Liz the photographer and one on Liz the collector. We're going to start with your photography, which is a real passion. You told me you've been taking photos for a long time.
I have, since I was about 20.
Well, there's a lot
of time ago.
a lot of wonderful examples here. I want to start with this one over here on the wall. And one thing that caught my eye was the really interesting use of a framing device. Talk about that.
Yes, well that was taken at an area in the Tetons where people used to have farms and they had cattle and sheep and other things. And this was just a remnant of one of those. And we were hiking past it and I looked at it and I thought, oh, it's framed. It's the Grand Teton framed. So I took a picture and there it is.
And there it is. So it's a lovely image. I love the composition that you managed to capture there.
That was just a piece of luck, which most of photography is. You just have to be there at the right time. And the only way you really know it's the right time is you sit and wait. But I was on a boat, a very small one with some friends. And there were probably 200 of them. And they were on this little patch of land. And it was long and skinny and they could only go one at a time. So they all were there. And all of a sudden they started peeling off. And so I just grabbed my camera and shot away. And this is one that I caught.
We're going to pop into the bathroom, which is a very appropriate place for the next picture. Lead the way.
Okay.
So here we are, and when I first saw this, I just burst out laughing. Tell us what we're looking at here.
Well, there are 3 birds that happened as I was taking pictures of them, and I was bursting with my camera, so I took a lot of pictures because they were flying and I was following them. And when I looked at the pictures, I found that 3 of them had been pooping.
Answering the call to nature.
Yes, yes. So I thought, oh, that's kind of fun. So I kept them. I got them put on metal so that they would go in the bathroom. And I thought, what a perfect place for them. So there they are.
And it happened.
It happened.
So we'll just quickly kind of scan this area. My, this is quite stunning.
I took that on Sanibel probably maybe 6 or 8 years ago when we used to have birds to that quantity there. And somebody would walk on the beach and walk past them and they would all fly. They just kind of lifted themselves up into the air. And then person would walk past and they would come back down again. So it was, but that doesn't happen anymore today. But I kind of like that one.
And this is very endearing.
Yes, 3 babies with mother.
Here's the 3rd baby. You have to look carefully to see the babies.
Yeah, skimmers. So
they're really wonderful.
More babies over here.
Yeah, very fun.
From the woodpeckers. And this is a baby here too.
Oh, interesting.
And you can tell because the adult has yellow eyes and the babies have orange eyes.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and that baby was about ready to fledge because, I mean, you can see its wing out so far.
Liz, look at this beautiful lanai. And look at the photograph. Tell us about that.
I took that in Alaska.
Alaska?
Place called Cordova. And they have a lot of fishermen there. And that was where they kind of all got together and got rid of what they had picked up and cleaned their boats and left again. And it was just a beautiful day. It had been cloudy and you can see that there was still some clouds kind of low and then the light came from up above as it started to clear, and I looked at it and had nice reflection. I thought, this is a picture.
You know, and one of the nice things you've done is the reflection captures all the way to the mast of that one ship. So it's really a wonderful image. Liz, I love the way you have this one wall displayed. And when I saw this particular image, I was stunned by it because it looks like a still life painting, but it's a photograph.
It is, and I had so much fun with that. I did it in the kitchen, and I put it on a cutting board, And I started fooling around with all of the various things I had in the refrigerator. And I placed them on the board and took the picture.
It just reminds me of a great master painting.
Oh, thank you.
So it is very effective. And I want to end our art chat on the wall right over here. Let's go over there.
All right.
Because it's also a very effective use of color and unusual images. And one of the things that strikes me about this is how you have blended a couple of different styles onto the one wall, but with colors coordinating the whole of it. Tell us about what we're seeing here.
Well, up there, as you probably, most people would know, are spoonbills. And that was a special picture because I was sitting in the sand watching them, and they came right past me, and I was almost below them, so that I thought, oh, this angle is really special. I don't think a lot of people get to do that, and there it was.
Really wonderful.
Yeah.
And then we're picking up the pink with this fellow. He's just sitting
there. The bluebird. Yeah.
How long did it take you to get this one? You
remember? Hours. Hours.
Now this is interesting. Tell the viewers what we're looking at here.
The inside of a balloon as it's being blown up. I went to a festival where they had lots of balloons and they were putting air in them. So I asked, may I please just stick my camera in there and take a picture? They said, sure, and that's what I got.
Boy, is that a stunner.
I mean, I didn't even see it. I just stuck it in there and took it.
And then finally, I love that, very abstract. How did you accomplish that?
Well, I just took a picture of something that's on the wall over there, and I did a burst with it where I moved the camera across it. And I took many of them. Very few were good, but I really liked that one. So I use it a lot as a card.
Do you? I
can see. When you want to send somebody to someone who maybe has lost someone, or it just seems like it would work. So.
It's very soothing, but also uplifting, I think. So it's lovely, lovely work. So thank you so much for sharing your work as a photographer with us on Art Chat today.
Thank you.
And thanks to all of you for joining us. We'll see you again soon on another Art Chat. Bye-bye.